So as I turned my mic on, we're a little late to the party, but we had a bunch of people in the store. We had to make sure they were completely fulfilled with their vinyl needs. And I think we sold a Bob Dylan record in there, didn't we? I think I saw a Bob Dylan, yeah. They bought a Bob Dylan, I saw. So it's a 12-inch single. So anyways, here we are, Up and Away. It is like the Up movie, except better because it's brand new. You know, it's like seeing Up every day of the year. If you like that movie, I like that movie. Coco, I love Coco. Toy Story, very good too. So there you go. Hey, welcome to the big show. It's your good friend, it's your pal, it's your compadre. It's TC, everybody, come on in. Also known as Malcolm, if you want to come into the store. And then Audrey is to my right. Yoink. She's right there. You can't see her. She is producing, as always, doing an excellent job, though I think you've forgotten all your crates, Audrey. So, because, you know, but maybe nobody will buy anything tonight. Maybe people are like, man, this sucks. What do you got going on? How come there's no Bob Dylan in the show? Well, there actually isn't one Bob Dylan, so go figure. But anyways, and then back at Command HQ, Jennifer is commenting in the text in the chat. So if you have a question on anything, you can do that. You can comment, and Jennifer will hit you back up there. And I will also try to notice what's going on. I see nothing in the chat room, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, you know, I don't see anything in the chat. Maybe. Oh, there it comes. It's magically appeared. It's like Lucky Charms. It's magically delicious. So I think my chat will start feeding now. Sometimes we have some issues, and sometimes it's a user error. Well, 99% of the time it's user error. I'm not sure still why nothing's coming up here, but I'll probably have to ask Audrey about that. So anyways, it is a Wednesday night. It is Memorial Day. Hope you guys had a wonderful Memorial Day. We got some, what I like to think is cool vinyl coming up. If you're interested in it, you can just comment on it, and then first one on to comment. Usually we'll get it, unless it's kind of this first crate, and then we'll, if multiple people comment, we'll go to a live auction scenario. So in a case where a record is, say, $29 and multiple people want it, we'd go automatically into a live auction, and then the first person to comment 30 would have the first bid. If somebody wants to drop out, that's fine as well. And if somebody does drop out, we'll just give it to the person for $29 instead of, you know, that extra dollar. We're not going to soak you for another dollar, right? Exactly. Especially if it's a record that you've been longing for all your life. So yeah, the days are getting hotter. It's like nightmare hot. Well, not nightmare hot, but it will be there within the next month or two here in Phoenix. I think it's like 104 or something, which is quite warm. Audrey, can you come over here and take a look at my chat and
hang on.
Ask me why, or not ask me why, but help me understand why I cannot see the chat tonight. So there you go. So we got a bin of some really killer stuff. I like to think we got some more pre-owned stuff that I think is pretty good too, and we got some new vinyl. So on the new vinyl, if you're first to comment, you'll get it automatically. We're not going to send anything to a live auction on new vinyl, and probably on this crate as well. So usually the first crate of the night is the stuff that could be a live auction. Other than that, first to comment grabs it. We do this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at about this time every night. And if after the show you're like, I should have picked up that Bob Marley, well, there you go. You can always ping us and go from there. So, hey, I have chat. So, hey, Rick. Hey, Angela. Very cool. Very nice. That is awesome. Let's see who else is in here who I've missed here. I see Manuel. Nice. Harold. Teresa. Very nice. Ray. Jeff. Hey, Jeff. You back from California? Very cool. Rob is there. Denise. Jillian. Very nice. Mark. Martin. Jenny. All right. Brian. Amy. Everybody. Reverend Beavis. All right. Reverend Beavis. Kenny. I'm not scrolling all the way up, but I scrolled through a little bit. So if I missed your name, I do apologize. So there you go. Audrey says we're ready to go. I don't think I have any public service announcements to make other than we got a ton of like pre-orders up on rockthistownrecords.com. A lot of like stuff from like the 70s that Rhino is reissuing at a nice price. So some kind of good stuff like Frankie Valli. Jennifer was like, ooh, Frankie Valli reissues from the 60s and 70s. She was like all over that. There's a Van Halen For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. It's like kind of expensive. It's really expensive for a reissue. They're finally starting to reissue the Sammy records individually. And it's like a special edition with CDs and DVDs and whatever. Well, Blu-ray technically. And it's cool, but I'm sure at some point there'll be just a standard issue of For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge coming out, just like there are with the Van Halen records with Dave. So those are all coming. So I guess that's kind of what's going on there. Yeah, I guess. But the Reverend Beavis said money grab, whatever. But I there is an appeal to it because you get the DVD from Dallas, Texas for the For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge tour that they did. They did that live outdoor show, which is pretty cool. And then they get some extra CDs. I wish they would have been on the vinyl. They could have put the extra tracks. There's like 3 extra tracks that are only on CD. I wish they would have put that on the vinyl. They just did an etching on one side of the vinyl. So anyways. And then finally, before we get started, there's Van Halen right there. Before we get started, first of the night gets a sticker. So whoever grabs the first record of the night automatically gets one of our sweet jukebox stickers. So there you go. All right, my spiel is over. Let's start the fun with the mighty Van Halen. Am I a Sammy guy or a Dave guy? No, I'm an Al, Eddie, and Mike guy. That's all that matters to me. This is Van Halen. This is an excellent copy on the vinyl. This is OU812, Dirty Boys. $78 on this one. A beautiful copy. Is this I'm not sure if this is a U.S. press. I don't see anything here. Let me see. Is it a U.S. press or? Oh, it is a U.S. press. It's a U.S. pressing of Van Halen. There's a little bit of a tiny crease there. Other than that, I mean, since it's a black album title, that's tip top. What's on here that I love? Well, yeah, that's not the, no, they don't list the track list on the back. Those crazy fools. Could I name everything off that album? Probably not off the top of my head. I can't do that one. So anyways, there you go.
I believe you might have an option for it. Randy has told me they want it, but I don't know if he's can confirm. If not, Jason.
Okay, cool. So Randy confirmed that you're interested in the Van Halen, and then Jason is interested in the Van Halen as well. In that case, as mentioned, we would go to a live auction. So the first one to make a bid of, I guess, of $80 would start the auction. If one of you wants to defer to the other one, that's cool too. And then whoever defers would get it as well. All right, cool. Hey, Lee, how you doing? All right, let's move on while we figure out the Van Halen there. This is Mr. George Michael. This is, oh, that is a nice copy. I'm just looking at it. It's a VG++ copy. This is a record that has never been reissued, which is insane. From 1987, obviously, I Want Your Sex, Faith. VG++, it's $69. And this looks like it's a European pressing. I see that because you got the extra connotations there. Not connotations, the listing out stuff. I'm a little off my game today. Once again, I just switched from regular coffee to Sanka. So I'm sure I'm going to catch my game, catch my groove here in just a second. Faith, Father Figure, I Want Your Sex, One More Try, Hard Day, Hand to Mouth, Look at Yourself, Monkey, and Kissing a Fool. That is Mr. George Michael, $69, a VG++ copy from 1987. All right. Then we've got U2. That is the Joshua Tree. That is a VG++ copy. A little flecking on the cover, not too bad. $59 if you're, and obviously we're in Arizona. And the first time Jen and I drove up to Vegas, once we kind of moved back to Arizona. Jen's a native of Arizona. The first time we moved, we drove through Joshua Tree, and Jennifer's like, this is Joshua Tree. And I'm like, what? You mean like the album? There is a Joshua Tree? What do I know? I didn't know anything. I was a Minnesota boy. I didn't know anything about Arizona. So anyways, I digress. Looks like Jason's in on OU812 for 80, and Amy is going to grab the George Michael Faith. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate it. And she's first of the night. And you probably already have one of these stickers, but there you go. We'll put that in the jacket for you. Very cool. All right. So
Jason gets OU812.
Okay. So Jason's looks like Randy's going to defer Very cool, Randy. Thank you. And Jason's going to grab the OU812 $4.79. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to soak you for the extra penny. Not the penny, but the dollar. You know, it's ridiculous. Television, very nice. $99, a VG Plus copy, a 77 reissue. No, I'm sorry, it's a 77 pressing. It's not a reissue with the lyric sheet. Marquee Moon. Apparently, a lot of people love this record. And a lot of people will come in after watching the show. I think it might have been Jeff Lewis, who came in one day and he's like, I listened to that record. It's not for me. So I've never really listened to this, though. I know a lot of people love this record. Really hard record to find. So $99 if you're interested. Look at this Billy Joel. Very sexy. Volume hits. I can't talk. Me no speak no English like Rob Gronkowski. I watched that Tom Brady roast. That was something else. Did you watch that on Netflix? Interesting. That was fun, though. This is $79. It's a VG++ copy, and it's Billy Joel's greatest hits. It's not $69.50. That sticker is on there perpetually. So some record store way back when must have put that on. That looks like a European pressing. I can tell now by the back there. But yeah, pretty much everything you'd want from Billy. $79 VG++ copy. The jacket looks fabulous. It's a gatefold. What's on here? Piano Man, New York State of Mind, The Stranger, Just the Way You Are, Moving Out, Only the Good Die Young, She's a Woman, She's Always a Woman, My Life, Big Shot. I mean, you may be right. It's still rock and roll. Pressure, Allentown, Tell Her About It, Uptown Girl, Longest Time, You're Only Human. Wow. All right, great collection from Billy Joel, $79 if you're interested. U2 was $59 on the Joshua Tree, a VG++ copy. And that Billy Joel is hard to find. And everybody loves Billy Joel. Hey, Bill, how you doing tonight? In excess, this is Kick. $59, a VG++ copy from 1987. Beautiful copy. There you go. That is a European press, too, I noticed. So they're very cool. One of my favorite albums of all time, in my humble opinion. Oh, look at this. Miss Paula Abdul. I kid you not. This is a VG Plus copy. It's $89. Really, I think this is a 91 album. Really, really hard record to find. Obviously, only Europe was pressing vinyl back in the day. So it's a European press. Rush. If somebody buys this locally, make sure you come in and ask Audrey about Paula Abdul, because Paula Abdul is basically your godmother at some point, right now? Is that going over the top there? She says, Audrey says, I don't even know. But she says, sure. Miss Audrey can tell you stories about Paula Abdul. So anyway, Spellbound, the album, super hard record to find if you're interested in that one. Depeche Mode, the singles, 81 to 85. This is that version 119 it is. It's on gray vinyl. It's in excellent condition. This is the European version, so it's different from the American version that we've had in the store. This is the European version, and the track list is still the same, but this is on gray vinyl, and it's also a direct metal master. Let me hold that up there, right there, which means it's going to sound fantastic. Especially, it's a German pressing, especially if you're into Depeche Mode. We also have Black Celebration. That's $99. Excellent copy, gray vinyl. And there you go. That's a European press from, is this 87? Oh, 86. This is also direct metal mastering. So there you go. I'm rerunning this because we had this in the show on Friday night, and Kevin, who didn't think he had this, did have it. So he put it back. It's an excellent copy from Japan. This is Queen Day at the Races. It has the obi, has the inserts, and it is a gatefold. So a beautiful copy of Queen's Day at the Races, $69 if you're interested. As we rerun that one. Billy Joel, I don't think so. It looked like on the back, it looked like it was a European press. Yeah, it is a European press on the Billy Joel. So there you go. All right, very nice. Alison Moyet. Elf is the name of the record. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not. It's $9. It is an excellent copy, in excellent condition. So there you go. Amanda Shires. This is an excellent copy on red translucent vinyl. It's $14 if you're into kind of a little more modern music. It's a gatefold. Very cool. All right. Here's our deal of the day, as they say. This is the Mr. Bobby Dylan. So this has been on our wall too long. It's time for it to find a new home. Hopefully someone will be interested. This is Unplugged by Bob Dylan, who just celebrated his 83rd birthday on Friday, I think I heard. And it's still in the shrink. It's got everything from that you'd imagine from the Unplugged that he did way back when, I think in the 90s. I think this is a 1996 OG pressing. I don't think it's ever been pressed again. I'm not sure though. It's a VG++ copy. It was $99, but it's time to move on. So it's $29 if you're interested. And if more than one person's interested, we would go to a live auction. So on this, and it's worth $100. I mean, it's a rare record, but Bob Dylan, unfortunately, maybe I don't know. Maybe people just don't know about that record. So Audrey, how you doing?
I'm good. Nanette would like an excess.
Oh, all right. Nanette wants an excess. Very good taste, Nanette. Very good. I very much approve of that record because it is fantastic. Nanette grabs an excess. Very cool. And Terry is going to grab the Dylan potentially. Oh, Stacy also wanted the Dylan as well. So, all right. So if one of you wants to make a bid to go to 30 on it, you can. Or if one of you wants to defer, that's fine too. But yeah. So Bob Dylan Unplugged VG++ copy from 1996. Who'd have thought they pressed vinyl back in 1996? And this is an American pressing, so go figure. Anyway, so there you go. I guess they were pressing a little bit of vinyl, just a wee bit. All right, so there you go. All right, so let me know, Stacy and Terry, if you're in on that, and Ray potentially in on that as well. This is, along with Psychotic Supper. I remember listening to Psychotic Supper and The End of the Innocents back in whatever, 90, 91. And, when life is hard, and these are like two records that got me through it. This is a European press, but this is The End of the Innocents. The vinyl is in excellent condition. It's $59 if you're interested. I'm trying to see if there's any blemishes on the cover at all. I mean, I'm trying to figure out if that's a crease. No, I don't think that's a crease. It doesn't look like a crease. Anyways, great record. End of the Innocents, How Bad Do You Want It? Last Worthless Evening, New York Minute, Shangri-La. I love that song, Little Tin God. I think it's his best album, The Heart of the Matter. Axl Rose sings on I Will Not Go Quietly as well. So there you go. If you're interested in the not the Bob Dylan, the Don Henley for $59. Looks like Stacy's at 46 on the Bob Dylan, and Terry has gone to 50 on the Bob Dylan. So that's where we stand there. This is Kit Sebastian, I think. It's not 59. It's $14. The vinyl is in excellent condition. Not familiar with this record, but maybe you are, and maybe it's awesome. Killer pants, man. I like the orange pants, though Jen would probably tell me they're red because I'm not very good with color. So there you go. This is cool. Who'd have thought that this existed? Everybody's seen the Now That's What They Call Music from like the 90s and the 2000s, especially in the 2000s. Apparently they were doing these back in the 80s and nobody knew about them. This is a VG copy. It's $24, but the track list, I mean, Kool and the Gang's on here. Let me read you the track list. View to a Kill by Duran Duran. Scritti Politi's on here. Harold Faltermeyer with Axel F. Let's see. Cherish, Kool and the Gang. Every Time You Go Away. Paul Young. Kaylee by Marillion. Oh, that's cool. What else is on here? The Power Station, Get It On. One More Night, Phil Collins. Got different artists here. Sister Sledge, Simply Red, U2, The Unforgettable Fire, Style Council, Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine, The Damned, Shadow of Love. So there you go. And so, yeah, it's Now What They Call Music 5. I think this came out in like 86 or 85. Who'd have thought it? $24 if you're interested. in that bad boy.
We have 3 for the Now That's What I Call Music.
All right, so Jason, Stacy, and Angela are all in on the Now That's What They Call Music from, this is a European pressing because it says, well, I'm not sure, it must be imported from England. So there's like a little sticker here on the cover. So very cool. It's a 2 LP, and it is, let me see, yeah, it is a gatefold too. So there you go. So the starting bid would be $25 for that one. Dylan, we're at $55 for Terry on the Unplugged.
Sorry, just had to write it down.
Oh, okay, cool. And John Lee Hooker's up next. This is The Real Blues, an excellent copy, a 69 compilation for $14. There you go. Very nice. James Brown, Soul Classics, a VG++ copy for $14. What's on here? Do we know any of these songs? Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. Call Me Super Bad. Nice. Cold Sweat, Sex Machine. I Got You. I Feel Good. Yeah, everybody knows that one, right? So cool record from Mr. James Brown. That is so awesome. All right, looks like Now is a VG copy. Yeah, Now is a VG copy. So there's going to be probably some scratches, just a few scratches on it. There might be some hairlines. There might be some scuffing. So that's how we would rank that. It's not like a VG minus or anything. It's not like, we don't really put out VG minus stuff. We don't put out VG minus stuff because it's just, we want people to have good stuff. So it's just not what we do. And even if it's like a really good record, we had a U2 Rattle and Hum. It was a VG minus. And it was just like, oh, we ended up just throwing it away. I know it killed me to throw it away. I put it on the trash can, and then I said, Audrey, I cannot throw Rattle and Hum away. So she pushed it into the trash for me. Thank you, Audrey, for that again.
You're welcome. James Brown to Denise.
All right, Denise is going to grab James Brown. Very cool, Denise. Fleetwood Mac, a VG Plus 75 reissue of Bare Trees for $14. There you go.
I believe Jason gets the Now.
All right, so Jason's going to grab the Now That's What They Call Music. Very cool. And we're just getting a confirmation on that for $30 on the Now That's What They Call Music. Yeah, it's a great track list on this. So anyways, there you go. Cool. Thank you, Jason. And thank you, Denise.
Terry gets the Bob Dylan for $60.
All right. So Terry's going to grab the Bob Dylan for $60. So congrats on a good deal, Terry, on grabbing the Unplugged. And yeah, I mean, it's a great, I mean, it's all of his good stuff. I mean, all along the Watchtower, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Like a Rolling Stone, John Brown. So there you go. Beautiful copy of Bob Dylan's Unplugged. Congratulations, Bob, on finding a new home. I never saw the Bob Dylan documentary. Was it? Not documentary. It was like a movie where like Kate Blanchett played Bob Dylan. Whatever. And I don't get that. Though, did you see that Billy Zane apparently is playing Marlon Brando in a movie about Brando? And Billy Zane looks like Marlon Brando. I cannot unsee Marlon Brando and Billy Zane as the same person. Yeah, Billy Zane from Titanic. It's insane. It's uncanny. I thought it was Marlon Brando. This is X, $19. Ain't Love Grand. Excellent copy on that vinyl. Ooh, look at this bad boy. Excited to see this coming. This is a VG Plus copy of New Edition's self-titled. It's their second record. And Cool It Now is on here. Mr. Telephone Man, Lost in Love, Baby Love, Delicious, My Secret, Hide and Seek, Kind of Girls We Like, I'm Leaving You Again, and Mary Ann. So very cool record from New Edition. It's $39, a VG Plus copy. It's got a little bit of a crease there and a little bit of a crease there and a little bit of edge wear. But other than that, this thing is tip-top if you're into New Edition. It's like a couple of you are interested in the New Edition. Amy, and then also Manuel. So if one of you wants to defer, again, of course, that's always a possibility. But if one of you says, or both of you say, ooh, New Edition, I want that. I want that. You're like the young lady from Napoleon Dynamite when she's looking at the ship in the bottle and she says, I want that. Exactly. So the starting price on that would be $40 on the new edition record. We'll put that over there. Oh no, it's Devo. This is $29. This is an excellent copy of Devo. Everybody loves Devo, right? I'm kind of getting into Devo. I missed Devo the first time around, some 40 years ago, but now I'm like, I can see their appeal. I get it. In Excess, another band that I love, that is The Swing. That is $24. And the vinyl is in excellent condition. That's a really nice copy. Original Sins on here. The Swing. There you go. Melting in the Sun. So good stuff from In Excess, a band that we kind of lost too early in some ways because because Michael Hutchence said goodbye to us, unfortunately. So, all right. So it looks like, where do we stand? It looks like Amy is going to grab the new edition. Is that right?
They just started the bid. So.
Oh, they just started the bid. So, okay. So Amy's at 40 there. So sorry, I wasn't, like I said, I'm a little slow on the uptake. This is Oingo Boingo, a 1982 pressing, a VG++ copy. Oingo Boingo. This is nothing to fear. It's $49. These are hard records, these Oingo Boingo records with Danny Elfman and company. That being Danny Elfman. Hard record to find. And yeah, US press. Yeah, there you go. Oingo Boingo. Very cool. And then we've got another Oingo Boingo that is only a lad. And that is $59. Another beautiful copy. VG++ for Oingo Boingo. And there's Danny as well. How about that?
Amy gets new edition and Ray wants Elton John.
All right, cool. Amy is going to grab the new edition. Thank you. And did we have an Elton John? I don't remember having an Elton John.
Was it? Maybe not.
I don't think we have an Elton John, Ray. So there you go. Boingo. So I'm not sure, Jeff, if you actually want the Oingo Boingo only a lad, or if you're just telling me that, because sometimes you tune in and sometimes you chime in a little bit, Jeff, but I'm going to call it and I'm going to say Jeff wants the Oingo Boingo only a lad. And also Mark wants it. So there you go. The shipping cost, Brandon, is a flat $7. So if you buy one record tonight, and you tune in again tomorrow night, and you buy 3 records, it's still $7 for the 4 records. Then you come back on Friday night, and you buy 15 records, well, it's still $7. It's just a flat rate on shipping. So there you go. Hope that helps. And then we send out invoices every Saturday. We sent out invoices last Saturday morning, and they're due on Friday. And if they're not paid by Friday of this week, those records go back into the mix, and yeah. And we go from there, and yeah, we're careful. Oh, check the chat. Okay, cool. All right. You know my stance on bids. So I guess Jeff is out. If Mark, you want the only a lad, it's yours. So I'll pull that and put that to the side. And Ray wants the. Where is it? The Billy Joel. I thought you might have meant Billy Joel because Elton John, very similar. E-T-L. Wait, no, I can't spell. E-L-T-O-N and then J-O-H-N. And sometimes I get those guys confused. So Billy Joel and Elton John. So Billy goes to Ray.
And then can you grab In Excess, the other one?
All right. In Excess, the Swing.
Yes.
Ooh, the Swing. All right, cool. And In Excess goes to, did I miss something there? So who got the Swing, Audrey? I missed that one.
Brandon did.
Okay, cool. Brandon got the Swing. Okay, cool. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it. This is Head on a Door. This is an OG pressing, US pressing from what year has this come out? Oh my God, I can't read this text. whatever year Head on a Door came out by The Cure, this is $59, and it is in excellent condition, and it looks as good as it looks, ironically. Go figure, huh? I don't see really edge wear. This is a tip-top copy, man, of Head on a Door. Is that their best album? Perhaps. What's on here? Between the Days, Kyoto Song, The Blood, 6 Different Ways, Pushy, is that? Push, I'm sorry. The Baby Screams, Close to Me, The Night, A Night Like This, Screw, and Sinking. You know that Robert Smith and his wife have been married a very long time. So congratulations to Robert Smith and his and his wife, and obviously very congratulations on his wife putting up with that hair. You know, I had kind of bad hair here recently, and I came in one day, and Audrey's like, "Oh, you got rid of your mullet," and then she realized what she had said, and then she kind of covered it with sort of mullet, and then I told Jen what Audrey had said, that I said that Audrey was proud of me for getting rid of my quote unquote mullet, and then Jen said, so am I. I'm like, come on, man. What?
Oh. David wants The Cure and Mark wants the other Oingo Boingo.
All right, David's going to grab The Cure. Very cool, David. Congrats on that one. And then Mark is going to grab the other Oingo Boingo. See? Danny Elfman, Oingo Boingo, man. That's where it's at. All right, cool. This is the Traveling Wilburys VG++ copy. And that is $49 for the Traveling Wilburys. But an awesome record handled with cares on here. What else is The End of the Line? And then obviously this is the Wilburys with Dylan, Jeff Lynne, Tom Petty, Roy Orbison, and George Harrison. So what do we got left here? We've got Dylan, obviously, who's 83. And I got to say, Jeff Lynne is probably, 75, 76 at this point. And obviously Jeff Lynne produced these guys, and it was fantastic. You know, Jeff Lynne obviously produced Full Moon Fever with Tom Petty. He produced Cloud 9 by, and I love that Cloud 9 record by George Harrison. So there you go. All right. This is the Talking Heads, a VG++ copy, Remain in the Light. That is $34 for the Talking Heads. Another band that I kind of missed the first time around. Once in a Lifetime, obviously, on here. I love the concert thing that they did in '84. That's fantastic. Can't get enough of that. Say no to mullets. I know, Denise, but you know, sometimes you just got to let your hair grow. You got to let your wild thing rock on. So there you go. Disintegrate's the best album, says Rick. Yeah, I could see that. By The Cure. This is a record that I'm stoked that we have in the store. This vinyl is in excellent condition. It is a 2 LP, though it's not a gatefold. It is Waking Up the Neighbors. It is $59. This is the album that I guess he did Reckless, obviously, which was huge. Then he did, I think, After the Fire or something like that in '87. That wasn't that great. Then he hooked up with Mutt Lange, and these guys came up with Waking Up the Neighbors. And I just love this record. I love Reckless as well, but Everything You Do, I Do for You, Can't Stop This Thing We Started. What's on here that I love? I love all these songs because I thought I died and gone to heaven. Not Guilty, House Arrest. I'm trying to remember what the singles were. Depend on Me, Touch the Hand, Don't Drop That Bomb on Me. It's very Def Leppard-y because of Mutt. In some ways, we were playing some Bryan Adams in the store one day, and Audrey's like, "Is this Def Leppard?" No, it's Bryan Adams. But yeah, it's a fantastic record. So there you go. On the Jeff Lynne is 76. All right, cool.
How much is the Traveling Wilburys?
The Wilburys was 49.
And then Angela wants Bryan Adams.
All right, Angela is going to grab it was Into the Fire, not After the Fire. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. I couldn't quite remember. So Angela's going to grab this monster of a record, in my humble opinion. Very jealous. Though Jennifer, last year for my birthday, not this past year, but the year before, got me a pressing of that record for my birthday. So thank you, Janie. I appreciate it. Holy moly, that's heavy. This is the soundtrack from a film by Roger Waters and Sean Evans. This is Roger Waters' The Wall. It's $34. It's in excellent condition. It has a slight warp, but we did play test it, and it plays great. It's the 2000, what is this, 15 European pressing on 180-gram vinyl. And yes, so it's basically a live Roger Waters show with, all the Pink Floyd stuff. Another Brick in the Wall. Goodbye Blue Skies on here. Oh, I love that song. Young Lust. Another Brick in the Wall, Part 3. Goodbye Cruel World. Hey You. Is there anybody out there? Comfortably Numb. Run Like Hell. Anyways, good stuff. I think this is a triple album. So $34 for Roger Waters' The Wall, if you're interested in that bad boy. All right, looks like Denise is going to grab the Roger Waters. So congrats, Denise. You're gonna probably need like a dolly and then a lift to get it into your car, because this thing is so heavy, man. They put this bad boy together. So there you go. Congrats, Denise. Let's see. Let me go through the chat here one more time. Make sure. Just flew in from Nashville. What did I miss? Are your arms tired, Nick? Maybe they are. I got a Billy Idol down there, Nick. It's got your name on it for $39. The alternate cover of the Billy Idol record, if you're interested. So let me know if you're interested in that. I know you mentioned that to me. Was it maybe a week ago? Jason, Traveling Wilburys and Remain in the Light. Just wanted to confirm, Jason, you want those?
What was the price on that Devo?
Oh, the Devo is $29. So the Wilburys and Talking Heads go to Jason. Let me know if I'm reading that incorrectly, Jason. So I'll put that over there with Denise's The Wall by Roger Waters. Ooh, this is my Talking Heads record. It's a VG Plus copy. It's Speaking in Tongues. It's $29. And yes, I think it has Burning Down the House on it. Oh, I love that song. That's such a fantastic song. Paramore covered that for Record Store Day. They did an admirable job, but Talking Heads, that's next level, man. You just can't get there. Because, yeah, anyways. Talking Heads, Devo, man. Love those guys. VG Plus, $29. Speaking in Tongues, their 1983 Opus. Exactly.
Jeff gets Devo.
All right, Jeff's going to grab the Devo.
And then Terry wants Talking Heads.
All right, cool. And I'm sorry, what did you say, Audrey?
I believe.
And Terry wants the Talking Heads. I think that's what you said.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Can you ask Nick which record he claimed?
You need to speak louder, Audrey.
Sorry, I'm like confused.
Okay, that's cool. Just take a breath. I'm going to take a drink here. I got some whiskey. No, I'm just kidding. Talking Heads goes to Terry. So Terry's going to grab the Talking Heads there. Cool. All right, cool. All right. Jeff White gets the Devo. Yes, I got that. Okay, cool. Thank you, Jen, for putting that in the chat. Oh, I was talking to Nick about the Billy Idol. So if you want to grab that Billy Idol that's down there on the boogie board, and we should actually add a couple of our records on the wall onto this boogie board here, because right now we got Led Zeppelin 1, we got Duran Duran Notorious, and we got Fleetwood Mac Mirage, if anybody's interested in those. Last one in this crate. This is a VG Plus copy. It has a warp, but we play tested it, and it plays fine. So it's only $19. It's the 1975 reissue Winchester. There is no postcard. There is no posters in this version of Dark Side of the Moon. But other than that, it's tip-top, other than, the slight warp. But like I said, we did play test it, and it played fine. So in that case, we're going to go ahead and feature it. J-Dog, we'll check on the price of the Mirage for you in just a second. Oh, AFI covers Just Like Heaven. That's cool. Very nice, Rick. I'll have to check that out. And I do like that song. I mean, it's Cure's best song. So let me run through this crate one more time. This is U2. That is the Joshua Tree of VG++ for $59. We had Television for $99, a VG Plus copy of Marquee Moon. The hard-to-find 1991 record from Paula Abdul, Spellbound, for $89, VG Plus copy. That was Depeche Mode. That is $119. The gray vinyl from Direct Metal Mastering out of Germany from, 1985? Yes. And then Black Celebration, same thing. That's Direct Metal Mastering, and that is on gray vinyl as well for $99. Queen, oh, this is beautiful. If this doesn't sell, I won't be heartbroken because I kind of want this. So beautiful. A Day at the Races with the Obi and the inserts. Excellent condition. That is $69 on that one. Alison Moyet was, I can't say Moyet or Morier without thinking of the Breakfast Club line with John Bender and Claire discussing Moyet really cranks my nads or whatever the line is there. That's $9. Let's see if I missed anything there. All right, cool. So if you want to grab the Billy down there for me, and then I'll show that off. But I think Nick wanted the Billy, the OG cover before they redid the cover of Billy's first record. There it is. Grab it there. So there you go. So that is $39 for the VG++ copy of the cover, the original cover of Billy Idol's first record. That goes to Nick. All right, cool. Ray's going to take the Sammy Davis Jr. Of course, who doesn't love Sammy Davis Jr.? We didn't have any Sammy Davis Jr., though, unfortunately. Amanda Shires, that was $14. The End of the Innocents by Mr. Don Henley, $59. Excellent copy on the vinyl. One of the best albums of, 91? I think that was, or 1990. Kit Sebastian, $14. We had John Lee Hooker for $14. We had Mr. and Mrs. Fleetwood Mac for $14. I don't know why I said that. X for $19, and then Dark Side of the Moon with a slight warp, but it was play tested, $19 on that one. All right, cool. Let's move on to some new vinyl right now. Let me change this out. Just give me 1 second. All right, cool. Oh, then we needed a price check on the Mirage too when we get a chance. I'm thinking it's either 19 or 24, but I'm not 100% yet on that. All right, what's on the docket for vinyl that we got back in stock today? On some new vinyl. This is interesting. I know that Karin, who I didn't see last week, maybe Karin and Andrew aren't watching tonight or haven't been watching lately. But I ordered this in because I thought, well, it's just kind of cool. Flogging Molly. I know that Andrew's a big fan of Flogging Molly. This is Swagger. It's $29. It's a gatefold. This is brand new vinyl. If you see anything you like here, first to claim it gets it. And if we have multiple copies, we can set you up. But if we don't, whoever's first would get it. Whoever's posting first in the comments section. All right, cool. Oh, Kenny's seen Flogging Molly in concert. Very cool. This is the Breeders' Last Splash. It's $26.99. Very nice. If you're into the Breeders. Fleetwood Mac, Rumors, $28.99. That guy, Mick Fleetwood, he's a trip. Ooh, I like this. Police Around the World, restored and expanded, $35.99. It's a limited edition DVD that comes with this as well. And the LP, first time on DVD, includes 9 live tracks previously unavailable on the LP. Let's see what's on this Police record. Walking on the Moon, very cool, from Kyoto. Death Wish, So Lonely, Can't Stand Losing You. Truth Hits Everybody, Roxanne, Born in the 50s, Message in a Bottle, and Bring the Night. So there you go. Very cool. So there you go. The Police Around the World, if you're interested. A little Pink Floyd. That is Wish You Were Here. Very fancy. With the cover that isn't the cover. It's got like a little slip cover. And then you take the slip cover off and you get the OG cover. $31.99. Pearl Jam, $30.99 for Verses with my favorite Pearl Jam song on it, Animal. Love that. Little Pantera. Pantera. Who doesn't love Pantera? This is, what is this? Reinventing the Steel? Yeah, this is Reinventing the Steel. And this is on White and Southern Flames yellow marbled vinyl. It's $24.99 if you're interested.
Ray wants Fleetwood Mac.
All right, Ray's going to grab the Fleetwood Mac. Thank you, Ray. All the Fleetwood Mac for Ray. Let's see here. What's up next? We've got Sublime. Oh, very nice.
And Pink Floyd.
And the Pink Floyd. We're going to town here, Ray. All right, cool. Let me put that over there. Slide it in. All right, very nice. Sublime, $39.99. That's a 2 LP. They're obviously out doing some shows with the son of, obviously, the, I forget his name, unfortunately. It's not coming to me. But somebody in the chat will know, and I appreciate that. And then $39.99 for the self-titled. The first one was 40 Ounces of Freedom. Of course. Of course. Sparks. Live at the record plant. Oh, actually, this is a Black Friday exclusive on clear vinyl. We still have a copy of that. Not sure how that got in there, but it's in there. So why not? $31.99. Elliott Smith. This is a special maroon vinyl edition of 1,500. They only printed of this. It's $44.99, but it's remastered. And what else is it? Includes a bonus LP of previously unreleased live recordings and rare studio outtakes. So if you're a fan of Elliott Smith, another artist we lost too young, there you go. Shania Twain's Up. Is this the country version? Yeah, this is the country version. With I'm Gonna Get You Good, Forever and Always. $34.99 for that one. Let's see if I missed anything here. I don't think so. Radiohead, Pablo Honey, $38.99 for Pablo Honey with Creep on it. The Pixies back in stock, $28.99. That's Doolittle. Radiohead again, the Bends, $38.99 for Radiohead. Arctic Monkeys is $27.99 for AM. Very nice. Ooh, look at this. The Pleasure Principle. Gary Newman, $26.99. Here in my car, I feel safest at home. All the songs are one word: Airplane, Metal, Complex Films, Me, Tracks, Observer, Conversation, Cars, and Engineers. So there you go. Kind of an album that a lot of people love. Looks like Adam is going to loose. Adam is on the loose. He's going to grab the Pantera from us. Cool, Adam. Thank you. And I'm not sure I've seen your name before because I would have remembered Adam Luce. So make sure you set up an account with us. Jen will type something in the chat, show you how to set up an account. But you can go to rockthistownrecords.com and then just click on the live vinyl show, and it'll take you to how to create an account. And bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. Appreciate it. We love making new friends. And Adam Luce, I love that name. Anyways, I missed out on that. So we had Gary Newman, Arctic Monkeys, more Arctic Monkeys. That's $27.99. A little Adele. That's $28.99. Elliott Smith again. This was limited to 1,000 only. This is New Moon. Same thing here. Indie exclusive. And it's got bonus tracks on it as well. So there you go. Very cool. And then more Radiohead. That's OK Computer for $42.99. That's a 2 LP gatefold. And In Rainbows, $38.99 for our friends of Thomas York in Rainbows. All right, cool.
What songs are on the Sparks album?
What's that, Audrey?
Go through what songs are on the Sparks album.
Oh, the Sparks album? Sure. Let me find the Sparks album really quick. And live at the record plant in 74. What's on there? Hasta Mañana Manzur. Is that right? Something for the Girl with Everything. Talent is an asset. I thought that said toilet is an asset. That would have been unfortunate. Thank God it's not Christmas. BC, Here in Heaven. This Town Ain't Big Enough for Both of Us. An Amateur Hour. That's the live record from Sparks. There you go. So Adam, just, create the account with your email, put in a phone number. So just in case we need to get a hold of you for something, and then put in your name and address, and bada boom, you'll be good to go. Nice and easy. One more quick recap on this one. Flogging Molly, The Breeders, The Police, Pearl Jam, Sparks, Sublime. We got more Sublime. Elliott Smith, Shania, Radiohead. The Pixies, Radiohead. Arctic Monkeys, Gary Newman, Arctic Monkeys. Adele, Elliott Smith, Radiohead. You sense a theme there? A lot of Radiohead in there. And some Arctic Monkeys. Yeah.
Is that an album?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, sorry, I must have missed it. Addison would like that.
Who's going to grab that?
Addison.
Addison. All right, cool. All right, Addison is going to take the Verses by Pearl Jam. You must be on a phone that auto-corrected Pearl Jam into program.
That's why I was confused.
All right, cool, Addison. Addison James Player. I love that name as well. Adam Loose, meet Addison James Player. You guys got cool names. You're a player and you're on the loose. All right, cool. All right, let's get to the last crate over here, and these will be just whoever first will grab them, and then we'll circle back around to the first crate of the night in case anybody's joining us late. And if you decide you're like, oh, I want that Flogging Molly, just shoot us a message after the show. Or if you're watching back later, that's possible as well. So there you go. Oh, that didn't work, did it? I need to do this. I'm playing Jenga here. So Audrey had her graduation party a couple weeks ago, and she says, we got this big Jenga thing in the backyard. She's going to kill me for telling this story. And so I go over to the house, and it's like this high. What? More my hands. Oh, there they are. It's like this high. And I'm thinking this is going to be something, a Jenga thing that's going to kill me if it falls over. And no, I mean, it wasn't, I'm embellishing. It wasn't that. It was maybe like, 4 feet tall? I was thinking like 16 feet, Audrey. I thought you went all out on the Jenga. You probably got the Jenga when you were like 4, and then it was like at that time, you're like, oh my God, that Jenga is.
If you're like a baby playing, then yeah, it's massive.
She's giving me a hard time for giving her a hard time. That's what we all love about Audrey, is that she doesn't mind the us giving her a hard time. Hey, can you pull a couple records off the wall over there and put them into the chat here? Can you pull that Tesla that we got there? And then I just want to put them over here on the boogie board. Let me see if there's something else I want to pull. Oh, the Iron Maiden. Pull that. And yeah, that's cool. Pull that one too. Oh yeah, Linda Ronstadt. Everybody loves Linda Ronstadt. So I'm just going to put those on the boogie board over there. If anybody's interested in the Tesla 5-man acoustical jam, let me know. Also the oh yeah, the Mirage. 19 by the way, for Mirage. Sorry, we're a little late in getting to that. So that's Iron Maiden. That is 1990 UK press of No Prayer for the Dying that we still have. And then and that's $59 for the Linda Ronstadt record, and then $299 for that incredibly difficult Tesla 5-man acoustical jam to find. That is, it was only pressed twice, I believe, back in 1990, once in Europe and once in Spain. Though I realize Spain is Europe, so UK and Spain, I believe it was. So, all right, let's get to this crate. First one to bid gets it if you're interested. This is $24. This is on black vinyl. It's a 1977 black label of Exodus. Excuse me, by Bob Marley and the Wailers. $24. So there you go. One of his classic records. Speaking of classic, Mr. Jimi Hendrix. This is an excellent copy. This is a reissue, and it is $19 if you're interested in the Jimmy. Give me some Jimmy. I love me some Jimmy. I was watching something on Jimmy the other day. Oh, it was about a guitar. It was on Pawn Stars. That's what it was. The guy brought in like a guitar that he wanted like $1 million for, that he played, that Jimmy played. And I think Rick offered like $600,000, but the guy wouldn't take it. He wanted $750,000 for the Jimi Hendrix. I'm like, yikes. More Jimmy. This is an excellent copy. This is $24. This is, I don't think this is probably, it's not a reissue. It's not like a first press, but it looks like it's from the late 70s. So there you go on that one. Hendrix Band of Gypsies, excellent condition, 82 reissue for $24. If you're interested in that.
And this one, Kenny, I believe, what's the Jimmy Access record?
All right, cool. Let me grab Access. Bold as Love for Kenny.
Wants to know which Iron Maiden we had and how much it was.
The Iron Maiden is No Prayer for the Dying from 1990, and it's 89. It's a UK press.
Ray would like Jimi Hendrix as well, but I'm not sure which we want.
All right, Ray, you're gonna have to let me know which Jimmy you want. We got this one, which is what is this record called? I can't read that too, and I should know that album cover. I don't. I have failed you, Jimmy. I apologize. Or Band of Gypsies. Oh, more Hendrix. This is that Jimi Hendrix Concerts contains previously unreleased performances. Excellent copy, gatefold, and it is $19. Fire's on here. Red House. Are You Experienced? Little Wing. Voodoo Child. Hey Joe, it's a 2 LP. Wild Thing. So there you go. Yeah, very cool. Give me some Jimmy. All right, cool. Jackson Browne. This is Running on Empty. This feels like 2 records. It's an excellent copy. It's a UK pressing from 2019, apparently. I thought we had this the other night. I'm having deja vu all over again. Maybe it's just another copy we got in. But yeah, anyway, so Running on Empty. There you go, $14. Greatest Hits. Ooh, who's this? This looks like, is this the Jacksons? Yeah, it is the Jackson 5 Greatest Hits. That is $14. And I Want You Back is on here. ABC, Sugar Daddy. I'll be there for you. So good stuff. Jackson 5 Greatest Hits, $14. Okay, Ray wants the concert one of Jimmy. So that would be the Jimi Hendrix concerts. All right. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it. David's going to grab the Jackson Browne. Thank you, David, for grabbing the Jackson Browne. Is this a 2 LP? It's, for some reason, this feels like it's got 2 LPs in it. Maybe there's a surprise record in there, David. Maybe to be a Robert Ludwig Led Zeppelin 1 presser or something that we messed up on. So I don't know. ZZ Top Fandango, a VG Plus copy. There you go. $14. You know, it's got some, edge wear. It's got some ring wear. It's got some creases there. So, Ooh, ABC. All right.
Jeff wants Jackson 5.
All right. Jeff's going to grab the Jackson 5. Thank you, Jeff, for grabbing that. Manuel was second on the Jackson 5, and hopefully we'll have another copy coming, Manuel. On this crate, everything is just buy it now, kind of first to the party gets it. And because this is stuff that's a little more common, though we expect to get like another copy of Jackson 5's Greatest Hits in, hopefully in the next month or maybe sooner. You never know. So there you go. Cool. Thank you, guys. ABC, The Lexicon of Love. That is $14. An excellent copy. Shoot That Poison Arrow. Exactly. EC Was Here, Eric Clapton in concert, $9. This is an excellent copy. It's a reissue. Have You Ever Loved a Woman? Presence of the Lord, Drifting Blues, Can't Find My Way Home. Oh, with Steve Winwood. Interesting. Rambling on My Mind by Robert Johnson, and Farther On Up the Road. So very cool. So a little short record by Eric for $9 if you're interested.
Brandon wants ZZ Top.
All right, Brandon's going to grab the ZZ Top. Thank you, Brandon. And Ray was second, so hopefully we'll see another copy of Fandango coming to the store here soon for you, Ray. Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel. This is a 12-inch single, $9. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 versions of The Way You Make Me Feel, including an a cappella and a dance extended mix. So there you go.
Stacy wants Eric.
Stacy's going to grab the Eric Clapton. All right, got it. Cool. I see Ray, you were second. Hopefully we'll see another copy soon.
And Paul is ABC.
And Paula wants ABC. All right, Paula. It's the Lexicon of Love. All right, what do we got here? Foreigner, $9. a VG Plus copy. You got some ring wear on that bad boy. There's a little bit of the spine is starting to get a little rough there. But other than that, double visions on here, hot-blooded. Very nice. So very cool. Who's Next? That is a VG Plus copy for $9. That's on the Decca label. It's in stereo. Baba O'Reilly, among others. All right, cool. What do we got? Reach for the Sky. It sounds like a Reach Forward. Is that Firehouse or Trickster? I always get those bands confused. And Jen always gives me a hard time about that. Speaking of Firehouse, we have a pre-order up for the debut Firehouse on the website. If you want to pre-order it, it's on Smoke and Fire vinyl. That's a record that goes for like $200, $300 because it's just so rare from like 1990. So it's finally available again, and it ain't $190. So that's the good news. It's fantastic. We ordered a ton of those. So if you're looking for a copy of that, hit the website, rockthistownrecords.com. $9 for Reach for the Sky Cowboy. It's a promo copy, white label from 1970. This is country rock. Don't know anything else about it. So there you go. Little Leon Russell for you, a VG copy for $9. Got Freddie King. That's Just Picking for a VG Plus copy, VG Plus Plus for $9. A little more blues, Mississippi John Hurt, excellent copy, a 1987 reissue or 1987 release on Midline. So that is $9. All right. Ray is going to grab the Foreigner. All right, cool, Ray. Let me grab the Foreigner for you here. You got it. Now you own it. Heart. This is $9. Dreamboat Annie. It's a VG copy of Heart's Dreamboat Annie with Magic Man on it. Crazy on You, among others. Jeff Beck with Jan Hammer. Group Live. A VG Plus Plus copy for $9 as well. Too shabby. What do we got here? $9. Excellent copy. This is a reissue. Let's see. Probably a reissue from the 80s. This is Aqualung. It's got a little damage there on the upper left-hand corner. Other than that, it's not too bad. And then there was a little label that was put there as well that's kind of peeled up, like another UPC label that somebody put on there. But yeah, there you go. Very cool. See anything you like, let me know. It's my birthday. I'm 35. Hey, congratulations, John. Happy birthday. John Ross. What's that J.R. Ewing's son's name? Are you J.R. Ewing's son? Or was it John Ross? Was that J.R. Ewing's name? Remember what was that in 80 or 81? Who shot J.R.? All over TV back in the day. This is Lakeside Fantastic Voyage. I think that's who it's by. A VG Plus copy for $9. Can't really read the spine, unfortunately. Dixie Dregs. Excellent copy of What If for $9. We've got Lone Justice, $9. Excellent copy for that 80s record. Who's this? Excellent copy. B-Movie, Some Bizarre Nowhere Girl. That is $9. I've never seen this record. This looks very, 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 very 80s. It looks like a 12-inch single, actually, for Nowhere Girl. So,
Can you check
sure.
which one Ray wants?
All right, Ray wants the Jethro Tull. Let me grab that for you, Ray. Where was the Jethro Tull? Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Yeah. Jethro Tull. Joe Boxers. Like gangbusters. $5.
I believe
Excellent condition.
Jeff wants B-movie.
Jeff wants B-movie? All right, cool. Let me grab B-movie for Jeff. There you go. Very nice. And then Joe Boxers, I already covered that. Billy Joel, The Stranger. That is a VG copy. It has a slight warp, but it plays well. So it's only $5 since it has that little slight warp. Once again, I could name all these guys off. Yogi Berra, Mike Damone from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Jackson Brown. I can never...
Wait, is that actually Yogi Berra?
No, it's not Yogi Berra. Audrey's like, was that actually Yogi Berra? No, it's not Yogi Berra. And then Billy Joel. I forget who I think that guy looks like, but Mike Damone, right? A little bit Mike Damone. Anyways, I don't know. That is $5 as mentioned. The babies, those naughty guys, and John Waite and Jonathan Kane, $5 VG Plus copy. And then finally, Emmett Rhodes, looking really sad. A VG Plus copy for $5 on that one. All right, let me grab a drink of water here really quick. All right. And we'll run through that crate one more time, and then we'll get back to the first one, and then we're going to jump out of here. We'll do it again. Oops, sorry. I started getting animated, and Audrey walked by. And yoink. Sorry, Audrey.
You're good.
Tomorrow, it's kind of our hair and heavy night. So we got some good stuff coming up. We found another copy of, well, I didn't really find it. It found us, of Jump in the Fire by Metallica. So that's kind of one of the headliners for tomorrow night. It's that 12-inch single from, what was that, 85, 84? Really cool cover art. It's just fantastic. So there you go. All right, let me check the chat here really quick. Brandon's going to grab the babies. All right, Brandon. Very cool. Brandon grabs the babies. Where are the babies? There it is. John Waite. Yeah, did you know that John Waite was in the babies? Probably. And did you know that Jonathan Kane of Journey was in the babies before he joined Journey and replaced Greg Rowley? We had Bob Marley, little Jimi Hendrix, more Jimi Hendrix. The first one, the Bob Marley was 24 on Jimmy, 24 on the other Jimmy. Michael was 9 for The Who. Reach for the Sky Cowboy is 9. Leon Russell, 9. Freddie King, 9. Mississippi John Hurt, 9. Hart was 9. Jeff Beck, 9 as well. Lakeside, 9. Dixie Dregs, 9. Lone Justice, 9. Yeah, there's a theme here. 5 for the Joe Boxers. Billy Joel, 5, because that's a little slight warp. And then, but plays fine. And then Emmett Rhodes, whoever that is. Poor Emmett. That was 9? No, 5. It's like the Dolly Parton crate. The 9 to 5 there. So how about them apples, right? All right. Back to the first crate of the night. There's a few things left. In case you missed out, you're joining us late. And you're like, ooh, do they still have the Queen? Well, I didn't really feature that, but yeah, maybe. Do they still have the, where's the one I'm looking for? Not that one. Well, that one's fine too. Do they still have the Don Henley? We do! Anyway, so there you go. So let's run through this crate one more time, and we'll jump out of here. Of course, if you're just joining us for the first time, we do this every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night. We keep it nice and what's the word I'm looking for there? I wanted to say quick and dirty, but that sounds a little inappropriate. But maybe quick and dirty. Let's do it quick and dirty. And yeah, and then of course we've got some bangers on the wall there. We got the Maiden, we got the Tesla 5-man acoustical jam, and Linda Ronstadt right over there. But yeah, so we do this every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night. So I appreciate you tuning in. And we love making new friends. So if you see something, if you're lurking, I get that too. That's always fun to kind of see, hey, what's that record going for? That's cool. And then, yeah, we're just fellow vinyl lovers. We love vinyl, man. And it's kind of pretty much the coolest group of people in the history of the world. Would you agree with that? Yes, you would. I think I sound like a politician there that we together are the coolest people in the world. Yeah, you got your crazy vinyl collector every once in a while, but for the most part, I think 99% of the people who collect vinyl are pretty much awesome. And Jen and I have been lucky to meet all kinds of cool people. Audrey has been lucky to meet me, so she's got that going for her, which is good. Anyway, so there you go. All right, let's go through this crate one more time. Hey, Rob, thanks. And Ivor, yeah, Ivor's always lurking. I always appreciate it. If there's a question that we need the answer to musically, Ivor is lurking. Oh, by the way, Ivor, speaking of that, we're actually going to change our hours on Saturday. We're going to start opening at 10 a.m. now. So if you're local on Saturdays, we're going to open at 10 a.m., which we kind of did initially. And somehow, for some reason, we changed it. But we're also going to close at 5 on Saturday. So we're going to jump out of here a little earlier on Saturdays, but we're going to open at 10 a.m. So you got that going for you if you're local. And then we got our birthday party coming up on June 15th, the day before Father's Day. So if you're looking for a Father's Day gift, or you want to suggest something to your significant other or your children you may have, or your grandchildren, you can say, hey, at Rock This Town Records, we do sell gift cards. You can buy them online or you can buy them in store. But we're having our birthday party where we're going to have a bunch of treats. We're going to have giveaways, and then Jen will be doing hugs and stuff. So, hey, nothing wrong with a good hug. And then we're going to have some killer stuff there. I just secured some Metallica OG presses from the 80s. I kid you not. Acquired some Blink records, including one of them that's signed by all three guys in the band, if you're into Blink 182. And if you're a Taylor Swift fan, I secured today a copy of her record store day Red record from, I think, 5-6 years ago, and then also Speak Now, and then a Long Pond session. So kind of really hard to find Taylor Swift, Metallica, and Blink still adding to the pot, so to speak. But that's kind of a taste of what's coming up on our birthday on June 15th, and then Father's Day is June 16th. And actually, we'll have a new sticker coming up next month, next week, actually. So you got that to look forward to. All right, one more time, and then we're going to jump out of here. $59 for this beautiful copy of EG++ copy of U2's Unforgettable Fire, if you're interested. Television, Marquee Moon was $99, a VG Plus copy of this kind of, I guess you could call it, like, what would I call movies that are cult classics? Would this be kind of a cult classic, this television record? I'd say so. Paula Abdul, Spellbound, super hard record to find from Paula, $89. And if you pick it up locally, come in, ask Audrey, tell me all about Paula Abdul, and Audrey will say, I don't know exactly. Oh, she does have a fun fact about her. So I'm going to save that. We'll save that for if somebody picks it up in the show, we'll tell you the fun fact. But if somebody picks it up in person, we'll save the fun fact for the. Well, that's interesting. Now you got me curious on what the fun fact about Paula Abdul is.
I might have told you, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. She says she might have told me. Depeche Mode, the singles. This is the UK direct metal mastering press on gray vinyl from back in '85. Excellent condition, 119. Black Celebration, 99. Gray vinyl again.
You would like to know what you said about Taylor Swift? What we have.
Who would? Oh, what did I say about Taylor Swift? Well, Amy, today I bought a copy of Taylor Swift Red record store day version, limited to 7,000. I think that came out 6 years ago. I bought a copy of Speak Now. That's I think both of these are on basically clear vinyl. I think one color is just slightly different. I remember the color, what they named the colors. But yeah, Speak Now record store day version again, 7,000, limited to 7,000, and then Long Pond sessions. I got a sealed copy of that in this collection I bought today, so very cool. So that's kind of that. This was Queen Day at the Races, a Japanese press that we had left over from last week on Friday night in Japan. So $69 for a beautiful copy with the insert, gatefold, and obi. Allison Moyer, $9. Amanda Shires was $14. Don Henley, excellent copy of this vinyl, $59 for The End of the Innocents from, I think, is that 1990 or 1991? Let me see here. Let me look for the copyright. What is the I don't see a copyright. Well, I see a copyright, but I don't see a year. Oh, dang them. Anyway, so there you go. I think it was 90 that came out. Ivor would probably know, right, Ivor? Kit Sebastian was 14. John Lee Hooker, 14. Fleetwood Mac was 14. X, 19. And Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon with a slight warp, but we play tested. It plays fine, $19. No posters, no postcards or anything in that one. So there you go. Big show in the book. We'll be back here tomorrow night for Hair and Heavy. The Metallica, Jump Into the Fire. We'll be leading the parade. And then we've got some other good stuff. I'm not remembering, though. I can't remember anything these days, I swear. So I apologize. So Squee? I'm not sure what Squee is. Oh, 1989 is, thank you, Jenny. On the Don Henley. So I'm going to take one last drink of water and ask Audrey how we're doing. All right, we're doing good.
We're good to
All right, as the fabulous Thunderbirds would sing, it's time to wrap it up. So appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, and thank you so much. Back here tomorrow night for hair and heavy, a little hair metal, a little heavy metal, and then a mix of some other good stuff. And then Friday night is Friday night in Japan. That's what we call it, even though it's Saturday afternoon in Japan by the time we do it. So what are you going to do? But Friday night in Japan just has kind of a more of a fun ring to it. So we'll featuring some Japanese titles that night as well. So they're all kind of themed a little bit in some ways, but every once in a while, obviously we mix in a bunch of other stuff. So if you see anything that you missed out on and you're watching it back, you're watching us back later on Facebook or X or YouTube, you can just hit the website and shoot us a message, or contact us another way if you like. Carrier pigeon, preferably not the pigeon part, because pigeons are not our friends. I don't care for pigeons. You like pigeons, Audrey?
No,
I don't know anybody who likes pigeons except for that one. Except what's that?
So they're my biggest fear in New York.
Oh, she says, yeah, that's her biggest fear in New York. You've seen Home Alone 2, right?
Yeah.
Remember the pigeon lady in Home Alone 2?
Scared of her.
Yeah, that's not good. So anyway, all right, that's it. And if you first time joining us, you need to create an account, you can just hit rockthistownrecords.com, click on the live show, and it'll tell you how to create an account. Just need your name, first name, last name, email address, phone number is ideal, and then obviously your physical mailing address. And we send out invoices once a week on Saturday mornings. There's 7 days to pay, and then if they're not paid, boom, they get put live back into the show. So I think I don't think we have anything to put. Well, maybe we do have something to put back, actually. I need to check that. Just because we want to keep things organized and our inventory kind of, it's like, we have like an organizational thing. So there you go. All right. That's all we got. I appreciate everybody. Have a wonderful night. And